You're just computer illiterate. Is that what it is?
I like to think that I'm not computer illiterate. I look for different things.
I
I
was
don't
about to
go
say,
looking
Chris,
for
I
the same
spent
thing.
3 hours the night before I was flying home from your house making sure your windows until no, it didn't take 3 hours. I was up until 3 in the morning.
Like I said, like I don't think I'm computer illiterate, but if you're gonna compare the two of us against each other, yes, you are the techie guy where I just want to log in and play my video games and watch my YouTube and have the stream work. Like I am a man with a set skill set, like a very compressed skill set.
Well, we're live now. I was just letting you know. So,
Okay, thank you.
are you drinking tea? Is that what that is?
I am drinking tea
I am
because
tea drinking. You've been watching Avatar on on
I still haven't watched the Avatar that you've given me. I still haven't.
you should. You've never watched any Avatar?
No.
Ooh, you should. It's all on Netflix. I think Legend of Korra's on Netflix too.
Yes, yes, it is. I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, I
Watch it.
don't
Your
watch
son
many.
would love it.
Yeah, I know. He's getting to the point where he's actually like actively watching movies and shit. Like he's like legitimately enjoying them. Like we just started back up watching the Star Wars movies. Kiki started coming back over and we started watching Star Wars movies and we watched episode 6, which rewatching that completely changed my opinion of the movie. That movie's ass. That movie's real
Episode
bad.
6.
Return of the Jedi.
Did you see that Twitter video where the guy was like, "Why every Star Wars video movie is named wrong"?
Uh no, I know that. So I don't know if this is what you're going at, but I know that Return of the Jedi was originally supposed to be like the Revenge of the Jedi. And then they changed the name of it because they didn't want a negative connotation attached to the Jedi
No,
character.
he literally just moved the names that already exist to different installations of the movies, and it all made so much more sense.
Okay, so I need you to elaborate.
I'm trying to think. It's like, so instead of it being A New Hope, it is Rise of Skywalker, because that's when Skywalker rises. Uh the Return of the Jedi is The Last Jedi, because Luke is the last Jedi now. And I'm trying to think of the last one. The last one, which is the Rise of Skywalker. That one is called The Phantom Menace. Yeah. Yeah, the third one is called the Clone Wars, because that's when the clones actually Order 66 happens, and the clones kill all the Jedi's and all that shit. That's Attack of the Clowns, Attack of the Clones.
So I found an article talking about it. The user is from Fake Disney Facts,
Yes.
and for example, they believe that The Force Awakens should actually be called The Empire Strikes Back because they're
Yes.
essentially the
Rising
Empire
back up.
2.0. The Revenge of the Sith should be called the Attack of the Clones because of Order 66. The Return of the Jedi should be the Last Jedi. Let me see. Let me see if I could find like the entire list. Uh,
I think Return
episode
the last
episode one. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what was the one where Luke sacrifices himself or whatever?
In the Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi, yeah, that one's supposed to be a New Hope or something like that, because Luke gives everyone a new hope and all that shit.
Okay. I found something on comicbook.com. So episode 1 is the Phantom Menace is actually supposed to be the Rise of Skywalker because it's Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, yeah.
Episode 2 is supposed to be the Revenge of the Sith because that's when the Sith actually reveal themselves with Darth Tyrannus and actually fuck up
Dooku.
the Jedi Order. Yeah. Dooku's such a cool character if you look at his backstory. Like he's
Well, it's
super
played by Christopher
underrated.
Lee, so
I mean, yeah, the man's a legend, but like lore wise, Dooku is a fucking beast. But
I just
I
remembered
don't. I don't.
the icebreaker this week is just going to be movie facts, because I just remembered something that I discovered last night that we have to
Okay.
touch on, because it's
Okay.
some shit that we talked about before.
Okay. Episode 3 is the Attack of the Clones because that's when Order
Hmm.
66 takes place. Episode 4, which is originally A New Hope, is now called The Return of the Jedi
Yeah.
because Obi-Wan comes back to train Luke. That makes sense. Episode 5 uh, is a long chase sequence, but Luke's part of the story is him learning a deeper meaning of the Force from Yoda, and thus should be called The Force Awakens. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, it all makes 100% better sense than the naming mechanisms that are already in
That is
place.
so good. In The Return of the Jedi, Yoda dies and Anakin sacrifices himself in a redemptive moment, defeating Emperor Palpatine. As the film ends, Luke is truly the last Jedi since Leia has yet to be trained. Episode 7 should be The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 8, The Last Jedi, is about older figures with Luke and Leia pushing the younger generation, like Rey and Poe, to keep the spark of the rebellion alive.
A
When
New
Luke
Hope.
sacrifices himself, he should be A New Hope. And then the opening crawl of The Rise of Skywalker starts with the often mocked line, "The dead speak," by bringing back Palpatine as a thought dead threat still lurking through the universe. The film truly gives us the Phantom Menace. That is so good.
Yeah, it
That is
almost
so
makes me want
good.
to watch Star Wars again. Almost. I won't, but it almost
No,
does.
live. What's the opposite of vicarious? Because I am not living vicariously. Like this entire experience, especially going through all six of the Star Wars films, makes me appreciate the extended universe and the work that everyone other than George Lucas put into expanding Star Wars. Because if it wasn't for them, I don't think that Star Wars is that good of a franchise. Like this has just been a huge like character arc for me because I was a massive Star Wars fan. Like I love the concept of Star Wars and I
I
will I will die on a hill saying that episode 5 is one of the greatest movies of all fucking time.
So
But
5 is really good.
looking back, those movies are not good. Like, I would go as far as to say, like, just 4 and 5 are the only redeemable films. Because episode 6, that is like episode 1. Episode 1 is all about, like, establishing characters, opening loops, because something that was said in the main trilogy had to point back to an
The Trade
origin point.
Federations.
I don't even think that the concept of the Trade Federation is that bad, but like these random stupid little facts that they have to keep on pointing back to, keep on pointing back to, and episode 6 is the opposite of that. It's all about tying up loose ends. So everyone's lines is so one note. It falls flat. Like, Luke, I have to go do something. Okay, what do you got to do? I got to go do this thing. And like you know what the thing is because it was kind of like alluded to, but there's no like actual conversation. No one's having a conversation outside of Luke and Darth Vader and Luke and Yoda. Like no one's talking to each other. It's like, "Hey, I got to go do this one thing. Bye." And then like Leia and Han are
Goddamn
just like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this, but I love you, but I gotta go do this one thing."
fucking teddy
It's
bears.
and I hate Mark Hamill in this movie. I absolutely fucking hate him because he comes in like a smug fucking prick in Jabba's castle, and like he's acted like the big dick
Well, he's
badass,
supposed to,
and
because
we're
he's
all
supposed to have like not mastered, but his character progression from the end of the fifth one.
yes, like I get it, but
I
it's
don't like it.
acted out so poorly. It's acted out so poorly. Like, it's literally the entire time. Like, he doesn't have an actual conversation with anybody until he goes to Dagobah to talk to Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, that's his first actual conversation. Other than that, it's just like, Jabba, you have one chance. Let us go. Let us go. Han, don't worry. Don't worry. I got this covered. Jabba, let us go. That's everything that he says in the first hour of the movie.
I mean,
And then the second half of the movie shit too. So
I've
whatever.
turned to the dark side anyway because I prefer Star Trek to Star Wars now. Star Trek is a much better series, and not the new Star Trek that's on NBC or ABC or whatever the fuck it is. Like Discovery and
So
Picard.
sci-fi.
No, it's on mainstream shit now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Discovery, which is the new action-packed one, that's on ABC, I believe. And Picard is also on there, where they brought back Picard and all that. I'm talking about like Deep Space Nine, New Generation, all that shit. That stuff's good. Like I like that stuff of the Star Wars / Trek stuff.
And that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like when it comes to Star Trek versus Star Wars, I would pit the movies against each other. And I don't even think that the Star Trek movies are that good, like the 5-part series
Yeah.
of
TV
when
series is
like
where that series shines.
no Deep Space Nine and the New Generation are legitimately good shows. Like I enjoy those. But then if you look at Star Wars, I would counter with The Mandalorian and even some of the like the Clone Wars. Like the seasons 4 through 8 of the Clone Wars is legitimately good. Like once they drop all the kiddie nonsense and realize that their demographic was like older teens to young adults, like hell yeah, that shit's good.
Yeah.
The only reason why I rushed through fucking episode 6 was so that I could start making her watch The Mandalorian, and I got the response out of it that I wanted to because The Mandalorian is fucking tits.
Yeah, The
So
Mandalorian's great. I have to bring up some news I found out last night. Wilford Brimley has died at the age of 85.
oh no.
I saw it. I saw someone on Twitter post a weird ass picture. And they said "Rip Wilford Brimley," and I went, "What?" So I had to go searching for it because that's the joke. Is everyone always thinks he's already dead, but I guess now he is. I don't think it was COVID related. They didn't say it was COVID related. So I mean,
It was probably diabetes related.
I hope it wasn't. Like he, like what was that? There's a comedian that's like, man, like diabetes is like the worst disease ever because it can't even kill Wilford Brimley. Like, it's like I got diabetes. You're like, all right, whatever. So,
Like it sucks, but diabetes is like one of the most treatable
yeah, just cut down
diseases
on your
out there.
sugar.
And there's well, that's type 2. Type 2, if you get type 2 diabetes, it's because you're fat. I mean, there's probably other underlying things like I'm at risk of type 2 diabetes and I'm really trying to like stay away from that because not because it's just a bad disease to have, but when you
You
get
like
type
your
2
feet?
diabetes, that's when you are like no shit fat.
Yeah.
Like you have a problem. It is
You're
now
gonna lose your
medical.
feet if you don't stop eating.
Exactly. And I need my feet. I need my feet. So
Well, we all know that I'm ready to cut off my legs at the knee to get these fucking
yeah,
cybernetic legs.
if
Oh
they
man,
exist. When
they
they
exist.
exist.
God damn it, I've seen them.
You
They're just
saw
not.
them in Star Fox.
No, I've seen them in real life. Have you not seen the legs of like army marine that like get their limbs blown off and like especially the legs? They're like bouncy fucking. They're made of the the ring fit whatever they make that out of.
Okay, so first off, not every Marine gets that.
I didn't
Like
say everyone.
like any service member that gets their leg blown off and they go to the VA, they're getting like a steel rod coming out and like a foot panel. Like it's the most fucking like low tech, low grade, cheapest fucking thing that they can
Yeah,
find.
I didn't say I wanted
Like
that.
sometimes they just take some old man's cane, cut it in half, and be like, oh, there's your peg
I
leg.
don't
Get
want
the
your
fuck out
great
of here.
value fucking limbs. I want the top of the line. It's gonna happen.
I think I did see what you're talking about because there was this French guy that had a prototype leg that moves like an actual leg. Now, it was like heavy metal, like it was like really heavy as shit. So I don't think it's like a performance-based one.
Mhm.
But like the motherfucker could go upstairs, no fucking problem.
That's the thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, we got to make these prosthetics look like the real thing." No, we don't. You can literally, you have the chance to make them look like anything you want them to look like, and you want them to look like a regular ass foot.
I mean, I'd be cool with looking like a Gundam. I think
Yeah,
like walking around with a Gundam leg, like I would cut all my pants off at the knee and
you're
just
always wearing
walk around with
jorts and
Gundam legs.
booty shorts.
Uh, Only when I go exercise do I wear my fucking silkies with my nutsack hanging
Yeah,
out.
with
Like
your
that's
if you get
it's
5 years older, your ball sack's gonna be hanging out of the bottom. Grandpa's not wearing underwear today, folks.
grandpa. Dad's not wearing underwear today.
No, but seriously, it's like, do you want this arm, or would you like an arm cannon? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cannon, please. It's not functional. Okay, it still looks like a fucking cannon. All right.
Yep.
Give me a
Yep.
hand. I'll just jam it at the top, and then we're good to go.
I mean, I think that you could make do because now they have like those. They have the prosthetic hands that are based around like your tendons. And while it's not like actual free motion where you can move around your fingers, they do snap together. So if you take that and then like hollow out the hand cannon that you have and just like put that on and then have
Make
your
it
hand stick out.
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's accessories, man. It's
Yeah, it's
this,
great.
this is a terrible conversation.
It's like, man, am I gonna wear my feet today, or am I gonna wear my tank treads? I think I'm gonna wear my tank treads.
It's stupid.
I want to be those. What are those? It's like what was the Super Nintendo game? Base Wars, where it's the baseball game, but then you're robots, and then when you meet at a plate, you have to. It turns into a fighting game, and you have to fight each other to see if you're out or if you made it safely to the base.
This sounds like hockey.
You've never
like
heard of Base Wars?
No.
Look up Base Wars right now.
Cyber Stadium Series Base Wars.
Yes.
It's on the NES.
Yes. I said Super Nintendo. My bad. Base Wars is
You did.
great. It turns into a fighting game.
Oh, wow. This is cool. Yo, he fucking pitches with an actual cannon.
Yeah.
The batters have tread and shit.
Yep. And then get to the part where it's the fighting game.
No!
How have you never heard
He's
of Base
literally
Wars?
shooting this man at point blank range. No, I've never played this game. Bro, this game is amazing.
Yeah, Base Wars is great. I can't believe you've never heard of Base Wars. It's like super cheap. I think it's under like $10.
I hope it's still $10. I'll buy one right now.
Base Wars is fan-fucking-tastic, man. But no, that's what I want. I want interchangeable parts. I say that, but as lazy as I fucking am, I wouldn't do nothing with any of it.
I would want a hand cannon. I would totally want a hand cannon.
As long as
I get a hand
as long as
cannon,
it
I'm gonna use
shoots
my mind.
less lethal ammunition, I think I'll be good right now.
No, more lethal. You need to protect yourself.
It's fucking rockets out of your hand. I got rockets as hands.
Mr. Rocket Hands.
Oh, this is stupid. All right, that's it for the icebreaker. Let's go into our weeks.
I thought you had other movie.
No, that was
facts.
it. That's all I had.
That was it? Okay. Just Star Wars. It's fine.
No, Wilford Brimley. That was my facts.
Oh, so like in honor of Wilford Brimley, or however you say his name, every single transition will be the word diabetes.
Well, diabetes. You got to get the one where he actually says it right. My name is Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes.
That's awful. But I'll do it. I'll find that.
Well, that's all the headlines too were like former Cocoon actor and advocate for diabetes research. I'm like, fucking say he's from The Thing, you assholes. Anyway.
He was in The Thing?
Yeah, he didn't have his mustache in The Thing, and it looked really fucking weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he looks real fucking weird. Anyway.